Hello, everyone. My name is Shakayla Alvarenga, and I'm the Director of Public Programs here at the Mob Museum. Thank you for continuing to watch our Community Safety Forum virtual series. There's no doubt about it, the coronavirus pandemic has affected everyone in the world. A lot of people are out of work and they're looking for extra income. Well, the internet and social media, they've become these marketplaces to buy and sell items online. And we want to make sure you're safe during these times. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department provides safety tips about online private sales.
We're members of task force with the Secret Service for electronic crimes as well. We investigate numerous crimes here in the Valley. Scams related to online sales is pretty much either you're buying an item, never receive it, and they take your funds, or you're selling something and you receive a check. That's usually what we see. If someone receives a check for double the amount and they say, oh, I accidentally sent you the wrong check, and you just cash it and then withdraw it from your bank and go to a third-party provider and wire it back to me. And then when you later find out, a week or two later, that the check itself was fraudulent, and now you owe the bank all the money and your product and your funds. When shopping online, you're taking a big risk, not knowing the sellers. If you buy locally, you can meet the seller at a safe location, exchange it, look at the currency if they're giving you currency, see if it's legitimate currency. We don't have that too many locally here. It's the ones that are buying from out of state across the globe and never receiving their item, or the item's counterfeit to begin with and falls apart.
What advice would you give people who, are turning to their phones to maybe sell an item or to purchase an item?
It's just being smart about it. Taking pictures of your items, and when you set a location, if you don't feel comfortable with somebody coming to your residence to pick up the item, find a local area it's hard now because everybody's at home, but an area, local police department, not a back alleyway next to a liquor store, next to the dumpsters. Those are bad areas. The parks. It's a populated area, but there's no one going to be able to identify or assist you if you need help. You always want to research who you're using, the platforms you use. There's other platforms that are easier to use, most people use because it's just easier. Whatever information you put out there to communicate, we stay on the platform itself. When you remove you from the platform, they're no longer secure because you're emailing back and forth. We'll use Craigslist, for example. If you communicate through Craigslist, they mask your email. The seller or buyer you're communicating with doesn't have your email account. As long as you communicate through that platform, it's security purposes for both halves. As soon as they remove you from that, now they have your email account. Your email is just like your cell phone, your home phone. As soon as anybody has that, they can send anything to you. There's no stopping it. Throughout the Valley, email compromise is always on the rise because it's relatively easy to do. Most people aren't cautious in what they click or what they open. Their emails automatically set up to download photographs, and those photographs could contain viruses of some sort. They don't look at the email accounts that are set that when they read it, it sounds strange, but they don't take the time to look at the actual email address that it was from to make sure it was actually from that person. And usually in corporate settings, they're losing $30,000, $40,000, sometimes $300,000 at a time off of one email that wasn't actually, it was a spoofed email account. One letter was changed on it, and they automatically just send money without just either picking up a phone call and talking to the person or trying to reply to the person. Just taking that one extra step and paying attention to what you're doing. Slow down just a little bit. Everybody's busy, but just slow down a little bit and look at what you're doing. Think before you click on it. That's all I gotta say.
Kind of touched upon this before too, but if we could just delve a little bit deeper into, just meeting a stranger, what kind of precautions you should take?
Well, precautions, if you're going to somebody's residence to, we'll say, purchase an item you located on an online platform, and you get there and they ask you to immediately come in, your gut says, no, don't go in there, you don't feel right. You have to trust your gut. Individuals will lure individuals into their residence with a pretense of either a service or the selling of an item. Trust your gut. Don't go by yourself. Never go anywhere by yourself and you meeting strangers. And it's funny, we call strangers to pick us up and drive us around all the time through third-party providers. So it's hard to say. Just be smart about it and trust your gut. Never, let people know where you're going. Contact information, locations. If you insist on going by yourself, hey, call a friend. I'm heading over just to buy this item. This is the address. This is the phone number. This is the item I'm supposed to be purchasing. So everybody knows where you're at. For financial crimes, our direct number is 702-828-3483. And we have an email account, financialcrimes at ldnpd.com.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the Mob Museum soon.